2,500 tick trap.
Sorry about that, pandas. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let me say good morning. A couple more pandas here. Rohan, good morning. Leah, good morning. Albert, Emma, good morning. MBI, good morning. Austin Hare, welcome. Steven Black, good morning. Blue Steel, good morning. Good morning, guys. Sorry about that. Yep, we just filled the gap on the 5-minute chart. Made a beeline to fill the gap here. Sorry about that. Pandas, we're still waiting. We are actually still waiting for Apex to update us. I don't know what the holdup is, but Apex feels the need to keep us on our toes. So we are just simply waiting here. We are waiting for the approval or the denial. We shall see, pandas. We shall see. Regardless, pandas, I think the hard work is done. The hard work is done. If we get denied here, we're going to simply just trade 8 more days, 5 of those days being more than $50, and we'll be A-okay. As long as we keep the accounts above 160. I believe. I don't think we have to keep them. I don't think we even have to keep them above 160. I would prefer to. But to get to the next payout, or to get to the next payout request, it would be very minimal effort. And so moving forward, if they do deny it, if that does happen, if they deny it, pandas, what we're going to do is we're going to just trade those 8 days, and then we'll trade TPT. But if they approve it, then we're jumping right back to Apex, and we're going to try to get some more bamboo with Apex. It's that simple, pandas. It's really that simple. That's the plan moving forward. Right, I'm going to continue to trade my 20 accounts with Apex, especially with such a high buffer. Right, we're way beyond our safety net. Like we're in like almost the I don't know. We're kind of like in a really good spot with Apex. I don't know if it's like the dream spot or the sweet spot or whatever you want to call it. But we're in a place where it'll just take a lot for us to bust our accounts. Like I would have to have a couple of days of just absolute lunacy to bust them. But hopefully it's not a 1 day type of bust thing. Hopefully, but we'll see. We will see.
2,500 tick trap.
Hopefully I'm beyond the boom and bust. Hopefully I'm beyond the boom and bust. Hopefully my biggest loss maybe $2,000. Maybe $2,000. Biggest loss. That's what I'm hoping for. Just going sideways right now, but clearly beneath the 20 MA. Inflation running a little hot. Inflation was running a little hot. The CPI numbers came out today, and inflation is lower. It was lower than expected, but it was higher than last month. Higher than last month. It's like running at 2.4. Last month, I think it was like at 2.3, something like that. We're just hanging out here. I'm on my TPT accounts right now, and we're just waiting for some clear price action here. Very, very sideways at the moment. We're just hanging out. When we get this many overlapping bars in a row, you just sit on your pause, wait for something more clear. We're kind of in a range as well, right? We're within the first move of the spike created by the news. Right, here's the news. This is the first move on the spike. Really, yeah, just the first move. We're kind of in this range still. And this could create a trading range, right? Inside this one, basically this one move. 2,500 tick chart is 1 bar. Right? 2,500 tick chart is 1 bar. But on the 500 tick, it's like 2 bars. YL, good morning. JK, good morning. Critter, welcome back. Take, good morning. H2O, welcome. Albert asks, how much did I request? I requested max 2750. 2750. What is this? All right. Trading ranges and trading ranges. Here we go. Let's see. Check, check, check. All right, that's good. What am I looking for here? I have no clue. Am I looking for a reversal at this point? We did fill the gap on the 5-minute chart. I could look for a reversal here, but so sideways. We're clearly, not, I don't know if we're clearly, but we are underneath the 20 MA, 2500 tick. The 5-minute chart literally just fills the gap with one big bear bar, but then gets bought up with limit orders. I could try here with the runner, but
2500 tick trap.
I feel like we need a new low. If we really want a big move up, we need a new low first. We'll see though. We shall see. Okay, got the trap to trigger. Two bull bars. That's good news for me. Let's see some continuation here. Okay, pushes down. That's not good news for me. You don't really want a reversal on a breakout like that, because then it feels like the breakout is very weak. It feels like the breakouts are very weak. Am I looking for a big swing trade here? If I'm looking for a swing trade, nah. The truth is, this could actually make a new low still, especially with the breakout not really working out very strongly. This could make a new low, and then we could finally break out after that, but we'll see. Okay, get stopped out. Pretty brutal stop out too. Just go snaps back down. 5-minute limit order market, right? Strong bear bar ending on its low, or near its low. Then bull bar ending near its high. Then limit order sells right at the top of that, selling right into that. Again, another day of just absolute trash, but it is what it is. Let's see here. I wanted to let it cook a little bit. Can you really blame me for trying to let it cook? Jeez. Okay. Strong push down, right? I think I made the right move, just taking my hit here. Moving on, next trade. Could look for that new low easily. Could test the previous day's close on the Globex. Trading range continuing simply. Right, we got the two strong bull bars. I thought we were in good shape here, but it looks like the market wants to test the bottom one more time before we really break out here. Could be a higher low, double bottom. Let's see. Sitting on my pause. I mean, I'm thinking this is going to go down a little bit, but it's actually more sideways than anything right now. So we're just hanging out. Feels like entry long. beneath the 20 MA. Looking to come back down to the bottom of trading range. That's what I'm suspecting. Decent move down. I'm curious to see what the 5 minutes is going to do after this bar. Is it going to alternate back to bull bar after this one? Mm-hmm. Why else? Trying to stir up some drama. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Why else? Trying to stir up some drama. Good try. Good try. Got a triangle here for me. I'm eager to make a move here, but I'm too confused. Going too sideways for me. It's like I just short here. Right, this, like, the traps are not really giving us much here. This could be a nice move down here, though. Maybe strong bear bar could be our signal, but I'm curious to see on the 5 minute what's going to happen. We already had alternating bars like this, and you can clearly see there's a limit order sell right at the top of that. Let's see what happens here. Wow. All right. OI pattern breaking to the downside on the 5 minute chart. Looking for that new low as I suspected. I could just go short here at the close of this, maybe. All right. Strong bear bar confirming a push down. I could be absolutely destroyed here, but who knows? Okay, pushes up a little bit. Push down, strong push down. Let's get to the previous day's close on the Globex. Couldn't quite get there. I'm out on the next reversal here. I'm out on the next reversal regardless. Let's see how far down I can go. I'm out on the next reversal. Okay, spikes down a little bit here.
Target.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I was gonna take it out the next reversal, but ended up just kind of pushing down before it even reversed one time. Maybe I just kept holding it for that one reversal. Still hasn't reversed yet. Still hasn't reversed yet. I could have held it for more bamboo here. The main issue is that I have a drawdown right now on these accounts. I need to get these above a drawdown. But what a strong move down. What an incredible move down. Like I said, not most likely, but it could look for a new low, which is exactly what it's doing. Which is why I kept my stop loss tight here. And I mean, we'll see. I mean, we basically retraced this entire move up, this huge move from the news. I mean, I could maybe just say this is the range here. Previous week's high, essentially. I would have just got stopped out here eventually, so I didn't lose too much on that. Another push down. Strong bear bar forming on the 5 minute chart. Let's see if it's just a strong bear bar with some follow through. With a little bit of follow through, that can be a huge move. If you have follow through, it can confirm a downtrend for us today. Right now, we're still kind of in range territory. Albeit a big range, but still. Also, you're back in the green. Yep. Just one trade. That's all it took to go back into the green. One trade. And basically, I was just waiting for the triangle to break. And when I got a strong bear bar closing near its low, I felt like, all right, it's good. And the 5-minute also OI pattern confirmation. I just thought that basically when the OI pattern triggered and we got a little confirmation on the smaller time frame with this strong bear bar, I just said, let's try clear targets beneath. And yeah, made some good bamboo. Managed to trade well. Was able to squeeze out essentially extra 16 points on that trade. Just because how I managed it. Am I gonna buy in the hopes of a bottom range or not? I need to buy at for the evidence, proof, bottom of a range. We need some sort of reversal pattern. We need some sort of confirmation we're going to go long here. Right? We need some confirmation. Basically, the bottom of the range is previous week's high, which is this like dotted line, thick dotted line is the weekly levels. Okay, so second just short triggers and reverses immediately. Another trap here. Right, if you get like some confirmation, a second entry long off this trend line, the 5-minute is also showing itself to be a little bit sus, as in it doesn't look like it gives me a strong bear bar. It could be, but it still hasn't finished. 14 seconds left. But right now, how it looks like it's just a kind of it's gonna have a big wick, big tail underneath. Well, that's why I'm using tick charts. To be honest, okay, I've never used range charts. I actually don't even know what they are, how to use them. I don't have anything against range charts. I just don't use them. And for me, tick charts are a little more consistent across the board. Time charts, really depending on time of day, every candle can be so different. Right? The candles that are in the beginning of the day are vastly different by the end of the day, just because it's based on time. So maybe a little arbitrary to be honest, but for the tick charts, it's based on transactions. So to me, every candle is a little more consistent with itself. Of course, you get something wild like this, right? You get this with news, with low liquidity, and things like that happen. But overall, like the candle sizes are 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 more consistent, especially like when you talk about the Globex session, like more consistent. So for me, I like the tick charts mainly for that reason. Does it give me any more insight in terms of like, you know, where price is moving versus time charts? Not really. I don't think not really. I think you trade the benefit of the time chart, like for instance a 5-minute chart. Matter of fact, that it is just widely adopted. A lot of people use the 5-minute chart. This is a very strong move up. Like you can say maybe now. Like let's just look for longs. At this point, I'm trying to look for a pullback. Let's see if we can get one. It all triggered with a fair second to short here, but it's beneath the 20 minutes. I couldn't take it. But like I said, this could be the bottom of the range, the previous week's high. Basically, the range, why I created this range is because you had the news. And the first bar on the news, the first move on the news, essentially, this one big move up, I thought might create a range for us today. And we were kind of stuck in it, and now we hit the bottom of it. And we made a very convincing bounce off the bottom. Very convincing bounce. When you have basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? 10 out of the last 11 bars or bull bars ending near their highs. Like, you're thinking this could be a reversal here. The hard part now at this point is trying to get in, and I just cannot find a way in. I cannot find a way in. I would love if this setup happened above the 20 MA, but it did not. Also here it says 22 range equals money. Interesting. While range charts creates a new bar only when the price moves a certain dollar amount. Interesting. Roshkin says, how wide are the candles on 30 seconds? Like how large are they? I don't know. And the thing is, it's like 30 seconds. Like in the beginning of the day, 30 seconds they could be huge, but half the second half of the day they could be very small, as just less and less. There's less and less volatility throughout the day. It really depends. Like some days, like middle of the day, is more volatility than the beginning of the day. That's why the thing is like you just don't know. But for tick charts, it's always 500 transactions, right? I'm using the 500 tick charts. Someone asked what I'm using. I'm using the 500 tick chart. It's always 500 transactions, and I feel like the candles move a certain pretty consistently within 500 transactions. Now, sometimes the ATR is like 20 when it's very volatile, and it's not always the case. But I think throughout the day, like its own day, it's pretty consistent. This is one leg up, pandas. We finally got a break of previous candles low here. This is like, at this point, you're pretty much looking for reasons to buy. Like, I may just buy here. It's a tight, like, small pullback bull, channel bull breakout, essentially. Any reversal could be small. That's what you're thinking. Kind of late in trend, though, at this point. The 500 tick chart, I like the 500 tick chart because my ATR is around 10. If you don't know, ATR is basically, it takes the averages of the last, I use a 14 period. It looks at the last 14 bars and averages out the how big the bars are, essentially, from top to bottom. It averages them out in the last 14 bars. And right now it's 10. And that kind of gives you a good sense of how much you're risking per trade, right? You're risking, like, you want the average candle size to be at least the size of a scalp. And for me, 10 points is a scalp. Basically, I'm willing to risk $200 to make $200 essentially on most trades. Yeah, top right of the screen, you can see what chart I'm using. Pandas, let's get to 50 likes. We're going to pop open some whiskey, celebrate. This is coming off our trend line and 20 minute on the first entry here. Nice bull bar. I may just take it here if it comes back, retraces a little bit. I was a little distracted reading chat. But this is a first entry on a bull breakout. First test support. Nice bull bar here. Double supports here. A decent entry, actually, in my opinion, if you could have gotten into it. It's enough for a scalp. It's enough for a 1-to-1 at least. Right, and this is the reason why I look for the ATR, because typically your risk is 1 bar. Right, my risk would have just been this 1 bar. Second entry long would be beautiful here if we get it off the trend line. Second entry long would be beautiful here coming off the trend line. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. I'll take it. This is looking juicy. Like, I wish I actually pushed down a little bit further. Because if it triggers up here, it's a little far away from supports. I actually wish it came down a little bit further. Second entry long. Strong uptrend. I'll take it. Even though it's floating midair, I'll try. I don't love it. I would say this is like a C grade here. A C plus, maybe. It can turn to an A if we get a nice signal bar coming off our trend line and 20 EMA. Right now, this maybe it's a B now. B plus if it's a good signal bar. If it goes down a little bit further to touch this, okay, now it's turning to A plus if we get a signal bar, good signal bar. This signal bar is absolute horrid. It's back to like a C grade in my opinion. Very strong bear bar. Not very strong, but strong bear bar. Looks like a C grade to me now, right? Bad signal bar. If you get a good signal bar here, then it's gonna go back to an A, maybe A plus. Just give me a good signal bar here, and I'll be very confident in this trade. V bottom here. It could just be a trading range, big down, big up. Come back to the bottom. It could do that as well. It could really do that as well today. Now we're kind of breaking beneath our trend line, which just causes a little bit of issue, right? Because now we're no longer at double key areas. I can tweak this to look like this, but you got the overshoot, maybe leading to the undershoot. We'll try with 2 though, pandas, for the sake of possibly a nice move up here. I want to have a runner. If I think this could actually move, like at least a swing, right, 2 legs up here, I'm gonna have a runner here, which is like kind of unfortunate because the ratio of runner to your core position is very bad. Right, a 1-to-1 is basically the worst you can have. A 1-to-1 is like the worst you can have. Like you want like 1 runner for every 4 contracts, like every like at least every 3 contracts, in my opinion. You want that to be your ratio. It could be a fail second entry long, can come back all the way back to the bottom. Right, big down, big up. Could be a trading range, come back big down. You could easily do that. You know, if it happens, it happens. I'll keep this trade, whatever. Okay. Potentially nice move up here, right? Coming off our trend line as well. If this fails, I'll try to go long again, but we'll see. All right, signal bar not too bad. Risk not too bad. Your risk is very small. Well, you had a 10-point risk here. It's completely fine. I'll take it. Not a bad trade in my opinion. Right, we had a huge move up. You're looking for some continuation. This is probably looking for at least 1 more leg up, probably. But this big down, big up is concerning to me, thinking we might come back down to create a trading range. Especially how this fails, right? This should be going up here, but instead it reverses. Could be a strong move down. Who knows? So when you get this many bull bars in a row, you're just thinking, this could be the move up. I might have missed it by 1. Kind of a lot of overlapping bars, but we're kind of clearly above the 20 EMA here. Looks pretty bullish to me. I don't know. High or low, maybe more interested, but this might go without me. High or low, might be more interested here. This could go without me. Just wanted 1 more test of this low. Make it double bottom. Fair enough. Absolutely fair enough, but this looks like explosive, right? This looks like it wants to really pop off here. This really looks like it wants to jump up. High or low, I might be interested. This looks like it wants to explode, right? It's building a lot of pressure, clearly above the 20 MA. It's building a lot of pressure, super strong push up, and a small consolidation, right? That's how you, like, that gives you more confidence this can really push up here. It's a very short, small consolidation for how big the move up was. This could explode. 3 bull bars in a row. That might be my entry here. I may have to just enter here, but I wanted that higher low. I probably missed the move. It's okay. Next trade. We're, I guess, one trade too early. At this point, I was looking for an H4 actually, but it's okay. It happens. Such a strong move up, and then like small consolidation like this. You're expecting just continuation. Right? Basically the bears didn't really have a good fight. The bulls basically took over here. Bulls were just like, thank you for all the discounts here. The bulls were so confident we're getting another leg up because of how strong this move up was. Higher low here now. Quite a big risk, right? This candle's a little bit larger than the rest. I don't usually take higher low setups. Maybe an exception today. Let's see. I usually don't take higher low setups. And this could be the reason why. Just reverses right when I get in. This might be the reason why. I'm going to try to go for another long here. I'm going to scale in at least one time here. This is the reason why I don't go for the higher lows. I'm eager to go long, but let's see here. I'm going to scale in. Thinking this is a fine spot to scale in.
2,500 tick trap.
Did I roll over my contracts? Not yet. It happens next Monday. There's an official rollover date, which is Monday. You don't roll over contracts. Not yet. All right, we're going to go with double here. We're going to lean into our mistakes here. Second entry long now. Could be a nice push up here. Really strong push up here. Let's see, I might get me a little too early, but I'm going to try to time it now. This could be a nice push up. Really nice push up here. Okay, instead of nice push up, it's pushing pretty strong down. I think we're still safe here. I think we're still safe on this, basically in this swing trade here. YL. You might want to get that checked out, you know what I mean? It really depends on what you ate. It really depends on what you ate. If you ate Taco Bell, then that makes sense, right? No need to worry. It's pretty much expected. Okay, we're going to try making a big move here. Let's see. Let's see if we get something nice here. I think this is boiling up still. I think this is still boiling up. We're clearly still making swings here, right? Higher highs, higher lows. We're in this trade. The double contract, I might just take it out here. I'll take it all out here. All right, we shorten our risk. Potential of reward is amazing now. Let's see what we get here. Let me come up here to the open. Feels like entry long. This could be a big reversal. Let's see. I was hoping this really blasts off here. Thinking this is like boiling over. But that's not a good like sign, right? That's not a good entry bar. Hoping this really blasts off here. Hold. Hold. Fail second entry short, 2,500 tick could be beautiful. A beautiful setup for us. A fail second entry short here could be beautiful. I may enter even more on the fail second entry short on the 2,500 tick. I may enter even more here. If we can get it. We still have 400 ticks till this candle finishes though. Let's rock and roll, Pandas. Let's absolutely rock and roll here. Let's absolutely rock and roll here. Fail second entry short, rock and rolling, baby. Pandas, get ready! Get ready for the explosion. Get ready. Get ready. Big trading range day, hopefully. And we come back up to the top of the trading range here. Fail second entry short, beautiful setup. A+ setup here. This is an A+ setup in my eyes. V bottom, huge move up. Fail second entry short. Coming off strong supports here. Clearly trading range, big up, big down. Looking for a big up here again. Pandas, this could be huge. We're just waiting here. Absolutely just waiting. Or I might get destroyed. We'll see. We'll see, Pandas. But I think this is a good one. You got to try, right? When you see the opportunity, you got to try. How else, just what else are you going to do? If you see the opportunity, you got to try. Feels like I just short here. On the 2,500 tick. Let's see if we get something nice. We're in. Okay, we're in. We're absolutely in this trade. Okay, I think this is a clear stop loss for us. We'll take it out all here. If we can get up here, I'll take it all out. It's doing something absolutely so silly right now. Such an A+ setup, but it is not behaving, Pandas. A+ setup, but is not behaving. Unfortunately, Pandas, I'm sorry. So unfortunate. It is what it is. Sometimes the A+ setups don't work. But when you see them, you got to try. But when you see them, you got to try. It officially breaks here. Right? If we go beneath here, officially it's over. Yeah, jeez. Ouch. Darn. It was an A+ setup in my eyes. It's such a good setup. I mean, what can you do? If you see the setup, you got to try. It looked so good. It really looked good, pandas, and I put my money where my mouth was. So you can't even blame me. You know, I tried. I put my money where my mouth was. Man, it's just going crazy, though. It's really going crazy here. That is just dirty. That's dirty. If it comes back up and then blasts off now, that's just very dirty. Very dirty trade. Very dirty trade. What can you do about it? In my opinion, that was a very dirty trade.
Trap.
If it comes all the way back up, just dirty, just filthy. I almost, at this point, want it to fail. Because if it comes back up now, that's dirty, pandas. Like, we were in a good trade. Very good trade. Jeez. Completely sideways now. But pandas, this looks like it's blasting off now without us. So dirty. That is so filthy. So stinking filthy here. If this now blasts off without us, so stinking filthy. Basically just took us out. Oh, that is stinking filthy, pandas. This is going to go up without us now. This go without us now. Pandas, how filthy. How filthy is that price action? Filthy, I'm telling you, that is filthy. Oh my goodness, pandas. How filthy can you get? I don't think you can get any more filthy than that. Right, I took the appropriate stop loss, right? Basically the signal bar here, and it just takes me, and then now blast. It is just filthy, pandas.
5-minute trap.
Filthy, filthy price action. Now it's blasting off. Now it's gonna blast off without us. Watch. That's filthy. It is what it is, though. Whoo-wee! Filthy price action. That's what we're seeing here. This trading range is just terrible. Absolutely disgusting. Big bear bar, big bull bar, big bear bar, big bull bar. Pretty much trading range right now here. That's filthy. Darn. I thought it was boiling. And it obviously was. It's just wanted one more accumulation. Hard to predict that. With a wider stop, I would have been safe. But with 6 contracts, I'm just taking the minimum stop there. High or low here. This could be the blast off. This could be the confirmation here. Strong bull bar here. Pandas, I mean, I got to try. When I see a setup like that, I got to try. I got to go for it. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out for us. And it is what it is. It is what it is. It's just like absolutely filthy, that price action. A+ setup, in my opinion. The setup is so good that the swing traders have a wide stop here. And they were allowing to let this cook a little bit. And they were able to do it. But for me, as a scalper, my stop loss was too small. Swing trade, the scalp would have been, or the stop loss would have been down here. This is the swing trade stop loss. The scalp stop loss is right here. And it was not enough for the scalp. I could try, I guess. 1 second. I could try here, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay. At least I can retrace this, bring me back in. Absolutely filthy price action. So filthy, pandas. Now I'm just gonna get like scraps along this uptrend. I'm just trying to get scraps at this point. So filthy though. A+ setup, and within 1 bar it like reversed and came back up. Within 1 single bar. Right. Within this 1 single bar breaks out, comes down, and comes back up. Right, just 1 bar. Just had to let that 1 bar finish, maybe. I don't know. I don't know moving forward if I would have done anything different, to be honest. Okay. I was thinking about taking more contracts there on the higher low. It's getting a little bit choppy, so I can channel currently. Free money trade, hopefully. We'll see. I mean, let's just focus on making money on our first trade. Jeez. Oh, absolute filthy trade. Filthy price action. Hurts. Hurts, it hurts, it hurts. What can I say? It does truly hurt. I would like not to come out break even here. I would like to make a little bamboo. I would like to make a little bamboo here. I would like not to come out break even. Whew, okay, calm down. Calm down. I would like not to come out break even. I would like if this move up doesn't completely retrace every single leg before it. I would prefer that. But we don't get it, pandas. It wants to retrace every single time. Calm down. Calm down, everyone. I need to calm down here. I need to calm down a little bit. Absolutely filthy price action still. Very choppy. I almost still can't get over the fact that it did this nonsense. But it did. And we got to live with it, pandas. We got to just move on. We got to move on. Absolutely just straight up filthy. Strong bull bar. Anyone's high on the 5-minute chart. Most likely still going to go up here. So filthy. This move here. I had the fail second to short, setting up triggers. I was at 6 contracts deep. And I just put my stop loss at the first logical point with price action. So it is what it is. What can you do about it? All you can do is have a little amnesia, move on, next trade. Not sure what's going to happen here. It's a little too choppy for me to feel very confident that we're going to really keep going up. This is not a strong trend in my opinion. It's very, very back and forth still. But man, oh man, how painful, how tough, how tough. Took me a break even, but it actually went further than that, so I'm fine with my stop, my break even there. We're down 2K. It's all good. It's all good. There's the breakout to today's open. That's what I was looking for. That was my target. Today's open on the 5-minute chart. That was my target right here. That's where my orders were, but this is retracing too much. Too choppy. It's grinding up. I guess I should just held my stop loss. I'm trading too large for myself, I think. That's what I'm doing, really. I'm trading too large for myself. We hit my target. The 2500 fail second entry short. The target was right there. That's where I had my 6 contracts ready. Unfortunately, it's like 20 points, 20-point trade. Couldn't get it. I mean, I just pandas. Like, what can you do? What can you do when you get this absolute filthy price? I was not ready for it. Maybe I should have been being in this nonsense here. Just coming back into this nonsense, maybe I should have expected some filthy price action. It was so good at the time. It was such a juicy trade at the time. And I was 6 contracts deep. I don't know if I was gonna risk like 11 more points. I don't know. Maybe it was worth.
2,500 tick trap.
Did we make a 1-to-1 on this inside bar yet? Yes, we did. So we hit that target, which is the open of today's open. Right, big down, big up. That's what I was expecting. I was thinking big down, big up, so we're gonna have big trading range. That's what I was hoping. But this move up was so choppy. I couldn't hold it. Like I was like, all right, I'm like 4 contracts deep now, and if it doesn't make it now, like we're so close to it, I don't know if maybe people are front running it. I don't know. Filthy, absolutely filthy.
2,500 tick trap.
Man, oh man, oh man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Keeps pushing up, keeps grinding up. Could be a limit order market. Just keep buying. The 5-minute certainly shows like it could just be a strong move up. Daily chart also is poised to really blast off here with a fail second just short coming here, aiming for the all-time highs. Like we may just get bull day after bull day after bull day, but even this bull day is very, very choppy. Like this channel. Look at this. I mean, look at the prices going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I don't know. Maybe stronger than you think. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. It just looks very, very disgusting. Filthy is the word I like to use. Still filthy. But at least it's moving one direction right now, which is not too shabby. I still think we can make money today, but we gotta wait. We gotta wait. Where's the asked if I got the pay approved? Not yet. I'm still waiting. I am absolutely still waiting here. Okay, coming off our trend line, coming off the 20 EMA. I mean, this could be a limit order market. I may start jumping in here with limit orders. I'll just tell you, I'm like 10 for 10 losing on limit orders. I'm like, not even 10 for, I'm like 100 for 100. No, actually, maybe 99 for 100. Guaranteed loss. 99% chance to lose if I come with a limit order. I just don't know how to do it correctly. This could be a reversal spot. If it's a trading range, then this is the logical point. The high of day is a logical point. But it looks very bullish to me. Clearly above the 20 MA. Clearly strong push up off of it. It looks bullish to me. Even though we're kind of choppy right now, it looks like it wants to make a new high. I don't know. It looks pretty bullish. It's pretty bullish to me, if you ask me, to be honest. Right, limit orders still king. Are you making a lot of people making money with limit orders here? Coming off our trend line, 20 EMA. I may have to jump in. Our ATR currently is at under 9. Our ATR is under 9 right now. It's low volatility day, but it is moving one direction. Hey guys, let's calm down in the chat. Let's calm down in the chat. It is going up and away. Again, limit order market here. Right? If you just bought off this trend line and 20 EMA or 20 EMA, you would be making decent bamboo. You gotta really weigh your risk reward here though. We made a new high of day. Can't seem to catch a break. That's just such a shame. Such a good setup. Ends up working out, like, kinda, I guess. Really, if you had the swing stop loss, this would have worked out nicely. But man, it took about my scalp stop loss, and it was not big enough. And again, I just don't know if I would have managed that any differently. But this shows that the swing traders are strong here. The scalpers are weak. Big move up here. Strong bull bar on the 5-minute chart. I may just buy. Always in long. At this point, we have four bull bars in a row on the 5-minute chart. This could signal the bull starting to rush in and the bear starting to get out. I mean, if you're a bear and you sold down here, just imagine the pain. Just imagine the pain. My goodness, imagine the pain. I don't know. Sure, I'll just buy anything, everything, whatever. I'll wait for the 5-minute candle to finish. If it's strong bull bar, I'll just buy. Right now, all I'm thinking about is the high of day. With the news. This is what I'm thinking about. Trying to take a small scalp here. Strong bull bar ending on its high on the 5-minute chart. I'm thinking the bears are going to start feeling a little weak now. I could be wrong. But I'm thinking. If I was a bear, I would feel very weak. Hopefully always in long here. I could be completely wrong here. Because top of a channel might be a silly trade. I don't know. To me, I just feel like if I was a bear and if I saw this bull bar like this, I would try to get out. I would be basically my stop loss. I would just take my losses. Like 100% at that point. If I was a bear. You know how I know? Because I've been in that situation plenty of times. And I know the pain. I absolutely know the pain of being in that situation. Give me at least 10 points now. Like, 10 points? At least? It looks like it's so far away because the candles are actually pretty small. And for me, I'm like, okay, if we come back to 20 MA, I'll just buy. I'll buy again. I'll scale in at the 20 MA here. I usually don't like buying at the top of channels, but this seemed too good to pass up. My 5-minute, just a strong bull bar ending on its high. I'm just gonna buy. And like I said, if I was a bear, I'd feel very, very uncomfortable. I'd feel very uncomfortable here if I was a bear.
Target filled.
Okay, we hit our target. Hey, we made some bamboo. I'll take it. We finally made some bamboo, pandas. We finally made some bamboo. The Futures King still holding his runner. Congrats. Congrats. I wish I wasn't a runner. I wish this trade didn't just diarrhea on me like that. It happens to be on a trade I was like 1, 2, 3 scale-ins at that point. Jeez. 3 scale-ins at the point I just said, alright, I mean, if we break this low, I guess we're done. And it's 2 strong bear bars ending near their lows. or this one at least ending near its low. Snaps back up. At the 5 minute always and long, the moment that bar closed strong bull bar, I felt like the bears would just feel so uncomfortable. Too much pain for the bears at that point. But maybe cooling off. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Some profit taking. Yeah, I mean, a little bamboo is good. Any bamboo at this point is good. Just gotta be in the right direction, and it helps. It helps the mind, the psyche. And now, if we have like a clear direction, or here we're, admittedly, I guess, pretty sideways. Even at this point, I guess we were just sideways, a lot of chop, and basically creating a triangle here. Basically, create this triangle. And it wanted to do a failed breakdown of the triangle before blasting off. But, again, I just don't know how else I would have managed this trade. I don't know if I would use this on my stop loss down here. This seemed like the most obvious stop loss to use was 6 contracts. I was 6 contracts deep, but I felt like this had a lot of juice to really pop up. And that's what we're seeing here. This is why I came in with 6 contracts. Unfortunate, it didn't work out for us, pandas, and that's just how it is. You'll get a lot of moves like that. It's not the first time that's gonna happen. It's not the last time it's gonna happen, and you just have to understand that's just part of the game. I had my trading plan and I executed it perfectly. That's my dub. That's my dub. Second entry long here. I'm guessing I'm looking for anything long. Second entry long, just as good as anything else. It's kind of in midair and it's overlapping, a lot of overlapping bars right now. So I don't like it here. You wanted a better setup than this. This is very choppy. You got basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 overlapping bars in a row. Right? This chop is actually good for you if you can get it to trigger near the bottom of this mini range. If you can get a trigger at the bottom of this mini range, then that's a really good sign. But if it triggers up here, then you have the probability of it coming back down with the price action saying clearly, like, we're getting a little choppy now, can't you see? So now you have risk here. This can break out, of course, but there's risk here. It's less probable in my opinion. I want this to trigger, the second channel trigger. I mean, at least coming off some support. It looks like it might trigger here, but it's not my cup of tea. The best thing you have for you is you have 2 things. It's a second entry long and an uptrend. The bad things you have against you, it is very choppy. It is the top of this channel. It is not coming off any supports, really. Really, the checklist is this. It needs to come off a support. That's like bare minimum. It doesn't matter what the setup is. A first entry off of strong support with a good signal bar is better than a second entry floating in midair with no supports. That's my opinion. A first entry with a good signal bar is better than a second entry with, not on support. A first entry on a strong support with okay. Now we're talking. Overshoot, maybe need to undershoot here. Decent push down here, but now we're on just double support. I think I gotta try with something strong here. We're gonna try with something strong here, really strong. We're going 4 pandas. I mean, honestly, I should go with more than 4 here. This is like an A+ setup. This is an A+ setup. Should I go more with 4? 6? If you give me that retracement all the way down here, I'll take it. It's just like such a good trade. Double supports, good signal bar, strong uptrend. This is an A plus setup, pandas, and A plus setup. We're going to go strong again. Like if I was going to do this way down there as I did before, I'm going to do it again here. Salvatore is still not approved. Yep, still waiting. Core position. We're going to take it out at the new high, and we're going to have a runner here. I could possibly have two runners. I could maybe look for two runners here. The main reason why I don't want to have two runners is because we're still in trailing threshold territory. And if this reverses, pandas, I mean, I would rather lose 10 really good setups. Okay, I take that back. No. I just take it back. I never want to lose 10 really good setups. At that point, is it even a good setup? I gotta try here, though, right, pandas? Like, this warrants a nice try. 6 contracts. We're going for it. Nice little pop up. Doesn't give me my. Still hasn't hit my target yet.
Target filled.
Hit our first target. Right, which is the new high. Easy peasy. Let's see if we can rocket. Let's see how far we can rocket this runner here. So runner could be really juicy. Like because these like areas are like magnets. They're like super strong magnets. Like bull legs in trading ranges, bear legs in trading ranges, super strong magnets.
5-minute trap.
A plus setup, pandas. Good signal. It's like it's been a while since I've seen a setup like this. This choppiness, in fact, helps you because now not only do you have a second entry long with your trend, but now you also have it with a trading range. Come back to the top. So it's just like I would say S tier. That's a very good setup. Very good setup. If I was willing to take it with 6 with this trade, I'm willing to take a 6 with that trade. You know what I mean, pandas? Big push down. Now, seriously, it's been a week since I reached out to Apex or Payout support because I can't withdraw. It says, I don't have 5+ days of 50+, but I do. They told me we can do it manual, but never back to me. All right. I guess just be patient until they get back to you. I have no idea. Okay, I'm glad we're still in this runner. Still a nice move up here. I can, at this point, just do like a swing stop here. We're late in trend, so I don't know if I really want to do a swing stop, to be honest. We're so late in trend. I kind of want to get out with a limit order. I kind of want to get out with hitting a target because of how late in trend we are. But we'll see here. Maybe I can salvage a little bit. People still buying off this trend line, it seems like. To me, what's the difference between that and this? What's the real difference between that and this? Less than $100, so about $100. Let's just increase our chances for this to really run here. I'd rather have that. I'd much rather have a higher chance. Creating an expanding pattern on itself. A higher high with a lower low. Just sitting on my pause. I'm not going to add more to this position. I don't necessarily think this is a very good trade. I would like it to be a good trade, but I don't necessarily think it will be. The price action just got a little confusing, that's why. Clearly on support still, which is great news. Okay. It does break to the upside here. I'm not sure how much more it has. The market's kind of giving us warnings here saying, hey, this is getting a little sus, right? You've got a lot of overlapping bars here. And the breakout's not very strong. The breakout's not very strong either. Roger Sam says, done for the day. Take care, friends. Congratulations. We're still going on this runner, pandas. We're absolutely still running this. Amazing. I'm glad I moved my stop loss. Let it cook a little bit, right, pandas? Let it cook a little bit. We are still just riding on the 20 EMA here and this trend line. Whoo-wee! I'm hoping the 5 minute is still always in long, but it's starting to get a little bit sus. We got a bear bar finally after a bajillion bull bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bull bars in a row. We finally got a bear bar, but let's see if there's any follow through in that bear bar. Hopefully not. Hopefully we're just in this range and we're racing to the top. This is what I'm hoping for. Like we're in this range, we hit the bottom of the range. Now we're racing to the top of the range. That's what I'm hoping for. But let's see. Let's see. I guess I should just be looking up to get up to here, huh? We'll see, though. We'll see. It's definitely getting sideways. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little worried here. But clearly above the 20 MA. So there's still some, there's some good signs here. Some of your Apex accounts lower now. Wait. 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 Pandas. Pandas. Wow. All right. Kind of what I suspected. Half of my accounts got approved. Pandas, half of my accounts got approved. Half of them got approved. I don't know if it's Corvette time, but only half of them got approved. That means we got to jump to Apex now so I can get a trading day in today. Only half of them got approved. You see the first one in the bottom half? Those got approved. So we're talking about 9 accounts. We made 24K. 24K, not too shabby. The other accounts did not get approved. If you guys remember, we got stopped out. If you guys remember, I had a mishap with half of my accounts. And those 11 accounts are in a place where the they basically had one day probably I lost too much money, but I was able to build all these accounts back up to to same. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna stick to the plan, as in we're gonna trade conservatively, and I want to get another payout
2,500
on
TikTok.
both on all 20 accounts. So basically, I got to trade another 8 days, and 5 of the days need to be $50 or more. So I want to get payout on the second half. Technically, we're still in this challenge, pandas. Technically, we're still in this challenge. Like, we need 5 days of $50 or more. That's all we need. That's all we need, pandas. That's all we need. So we're gonna jump over to Apex now. We need at least one trading day. But I think personally, what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'll trade Apex on my own time. Personally, what I'm gonna do for this channel is trade my TBT accounts. We're gonna trade TBT accounts until I get my next approval. So I'm gonna say pretty much this challenge is done actually. Unless something crazy happens, I'll give you an update. But I got basically my payouts on half, which is kind of anticlimactic, right, pandas? Like you want it all 20, but only got half, and the reason probably gonna be like one day I probably went under the consistency rule. Yeah, I know exactly what day it was too. Okay, payout approved, unable to approve on 11. Okay, yeah, it's. You know what's kind of silly, pandas? You know what I should have done? I should have requested payouts on these accounts way before, because they basically dinged me on the same ding, right? On those 11 accounts that haven't moved, I didn't request a payout.
5-minute
I didn't request a payout at all. So that was my first attempt. So I should have just requested a payout, because they basically dinged me on the same ding where they denied my first payout, my first time I tried. So that was kind of my mistake. I should have just requested a payout regardless, so they can just hurry up and get the ding over, and I could have just traded 8 days. At least I'm much further in. But they're pretty much it was the same reason why I got denied the first time. They gave me a date on the day that happened where I violated the 30% consistency rule, and they said on that day we can't approve it. So it's getting very sideways here. Just sitting on my pause. But pandas, I think honestly, we just need 8 more days of trading with $50 or more. I think I have a very high chance. I have I think a 90% chance of doing this successfully. I don't think we'll have a hiccup. Hopefully not. And 3 of those days can be flipping days. Like I can flip 3 of those days, which is basically just you just flip a micro. You can lose like $1 on that trade. Whoo! It feels half nice. I wish all of them got paid out, but feels half nice. At least I know I'm in the clear. At least I know that after denial, all you have to do is really trade 8 more days, and 5 of those days have to be $50 or more. That's all you really have to do to get that payout after denial. So honestly, that not too shabby. What's another week and a half, really, right? It's just another week and a half, and I have 27K waiting for me. But the best part is, pandas, all my other accounts are high enough where I can pretty much essentially ask for another max payout on my other accounts as well. So my next payout could be 55K. I'll take it. Pandas! What's another week and a half, right, pandas? What's another week and a half? I'm pretty certain I can do it. I'm pretty certain I can get it. If I can't, then that just sucks. If I mess up somehow. But hopefully I can. This is getting very choppy. Be very careful. Pandas. Hey, we end on good news. I got payouts on half. Max payouts on half. That's over $27,000. I'll take it. Right. Actually, no. Yeah, it's over. That's it. Let me see. Yeah, $24,000. Pretty much almost $25,000 on that one payout. We'll get the payouts on the rest. I feel very confident now that Apex is going to honor their payout, right? Like, if I just trade, because I just did it. So 8 days, 5 days of those, $50 or more. I'll tell you on the journey if something crazy happens, like if I really screw up and I'll go like negative, like I really like, almost bust these accounts or something. Hopefully that doesn't happen in 8 days. I mean, I'm gonna trade very small. I'm just trying to get my bamboo, get in, get out. But we shall see, and it is what it is. Pandas! What a good note to end on. What an amazing note to end on, Pandas. All right, Pandas. I think with that being said, we will end today's stream. We're down a little bit today, but it's okay. I think we got as much as we could, honestly, on that trade. That was just like a S plus setup, S tier setup. Really happy about that setup. Really happy how I executed as well. And it is what it is. So, Pandas! I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. And hopefully, let's see. That means on today is the 11th. I don't think we have. Oh, we have Juneteenth. So it is what it is. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on the 23rd, I can request a payout on the rest of these accounts. A little later than I would like, but it's okay, Pandas. Like, at this point, all we have is time with these accounts. All we have is time. So, Pandas, I'll see you guys then. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. We didn't get to our 50 goal for whiskey, so not gonna do any whiskey today. But I appreciate you guys scalping that like button. I'll see you guys bright and tomorrow. Be careful, everyone. Like, it's getting a little very choppy now, so just as we know, the chop can last longer than we think. So, Pandas, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, happy trading. Bye.